Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Well, today I am going to show you how I got this eye look using the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. So if you want to see how I got this look, you're in the right place. But of course, before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and just take a moment, hit that subscribe button along with the bell notifications. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. So again, if you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. Alright guys, again today I'm going to be using by Urban Decay the Naked Cherry palette. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so beautiful. I've already been playing around with it, done a couple looks, but this is so versatile and pigmented and creamy and just stunning. So let's take a look at it. Now you do get a nice mirror inside, but these are the 12 shades that you get. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch these for you, and we'll go over all the colors before I start putting them on my eyeballs. Okay, this is called Hotspot, and it is just a ivory matte shade, which I prefer to get in all my palettes because I love to use that kind of color all over my entire lid. This next one is called Caution, and it is considered a soft natural beige, and it's also a matte. And we move on to Bang Bang, and this is a shimmering pink with some golden sparkle in it. This one is called FEELZ, and oh my gosh, I love, 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 love those. This is a soft, dusty rose, and it's also a matte. And then the one next to it is called Juicy, and same thing. It's just so, it's so good. This is a soft, warm peach, and that's also a matte. Now we're going to go into a shimmer. And this is called Turn On, and this one is a metallic rose shimmer. Okay, this next one, oh, it's so pretty. This one is called Ambitious, and this is a metallic rose copper. And then we have, this one is called Bing. It's a deep mauve. So also another matte shade. Then we have Devilish, and this is a reddish plum matte. And here, oh, it's a little powdery. This one's called Young Love, and it's a metallic cranberry. I love the name of this one. Don't know if you've ever done it. I never have, luckily, but this one's called Drunk Dial, and it's a deep metallic burgundy. And the last one, way down there, is called Privacy, and it is a deep brownish plum matte shade. So these are all these gorgeous shades, here, let's go this way, that I'll be working with today. Not all of them are going to go on my eyeballs, of course, but let me get my brushes and everything set up, and we'll get going. Alright, I got you guys all zoomed in. I'm going to go ahead and use the mirror inside this palette. I'm going to start off with that first color, Hotspot. So this one right there. And like I said, I'm going to take that all over my entire lid. This is so buttery and blends out so well. It is a little powdery. Actually, a lot of these shades in this palette are a little powdery. Just want to give you a heads up on that. I don't mind it myself. It's how they perform once they get onto my eyes. Just because I'm going to try and use as many colors as I possibly can, I'm going to take this shade Caution right here, and I'm going to go in and use that kind of as my transition shade. I may need to mix it with some other colors. Oh, that's showing up fine. Just thought it might be a little too light for my skin. I am going to keep this look more on the mauve side and not so much with the browns. I am stepping out of my comfort zone, Beth. She'll know what I mean. She knows what I mean. She always challenges me to use colors I don't normally wear, and I'm going to. All right, we are done there. Now I'm going to go into this color. Let's go into Juicy first. So I'm going to take Juicy, which is right there, and I'm going to go in with a tapered brush and just kind of outline where I want to have this first, because again, I have hooded eyes. If you have hooded eyes, you want to do this part with your eyes completely wide open. We're going to draw in a new faux crease. And here what I do is I kind of make my V shape and blend that together. That allows me to do. So if I look at you straightforward right now, this, I've totally lost my lid, but here you're starting to see a little bit of a crease in there. And we're going to start building that up and get some dimension going. Now I'm going to go in with my big smudge brush. This is my Juno ES06 brush. I love this because it just gets right in there and it's the perfect fit. So now we're going to go in with FEELZ. That one right there. And I'm going to just tap the very tip of my brush in that, tap it off, and now I'm going to go in my crease. This time I want my eyes partially closed because I want to go a little bit lower than that line I had just drawn, because this is the part where we start to get dimension. So we're going to go from lighter to darker in the crease. Again, I want to keep within that little V. You want to always keep your shadows between the outer corner of your eye and the tail end of your brow bone too. Or brow bone, your eyebrow. I'm going to go a little bit darker, but this time I'm going to take this color Bing. No, let's not do that. Let's use Devilish. I'm going to go with Devilish. And on a small little brush that's tapered at the end, I'm going to go in with this. Tap just the very tip, and the same thing, I'm going to go even further into my crease with this. Now are you starting to see that dimension? So it's really tricking your eye into thinking I've got a nice little crease going on there. I think that's pretty close. Kind of lost this color Caution, so I'm going to take that a little bit more, just a little bit more into my brush that I originally used. Go back in and just kind of use that to buff out all the colors that we have on. What are we going to do to the lids? So I think what I'm going to do is take this first color, Bang Bang, put that on the inner 2/3 of my lid. We are not in focus. So the inner 2/3 of my lid, and then I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Young Love and put that on the outer part of my lid. Now I love, when I'm working on my lid, I love using my Luxie 211 brush. I'll tell you why. This one is a nice flat brush that has a nice tip to get in there. Turn it this way, it's flat, but it's so good at being able to get in and be just very precise on your eyelid with it. So first color, Bang Bang. Right now I'm just working with the very tip of the brush. See if I have to wet my brush down at all. Ooh. Let's wet it down with the other eye. I want to see what the difference is going to be. So I'm using a little bit of my MAC Fix Plus. That's definitely making it a little more shimmery. Really wish I didn't have my nails so long because I'd love to be able to just take my fingers, put them right in the product and go to town. Oh, makes such a big difference. And now we're going to take Young Love, and this one right there. And this time I'm going to flip the brush so I have the point on the outer part of my eye. I think we're going to end up wetting this as well. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I'm getting quite a bit of fallout with this color right here. So I'm going to be very, very careful so I can gently wipe that off. A couple other things you can do if you know you're going to get some fallout from any of your shadows. Either do your eyes first. It's one option. Or another one is just take a bunch of loose powder, get it on a puff or something, and just layer it on your face, because then you can go in and wipe everything off. All right. That's really pretty, but I think I'm going to take it up one more little notch. So I'm going to clean off my brush one more time, and I am going to go into this metallic shade Turn On right there. And I'm going to take that just very lightly, right in the very center of my lid. So it'll kind of lighten it up and not be so dark. And also be kind of an in-between color. I want this one to pop too. So again, I'm going to get this wet. All right, let's take a fluffy brush and gently wipe this fallout away. All right, sorry about that. I had to go in and change my battery. So now that I'm done, I've noticed that I've really kind of lost that depth I was going with for my crease. So I'm going to go back in, just kind of go back over that lightly, staying above my lid. I don't want to put this on any of the shimmer that I just put on. By the way, I'm going back in with Devilish right now. And then we'll go back in with the first color we used, Caution, and just kind of buff out again that harsh edge. Let's work on the under eye area. Okay, I'm going to go in with my Moda brush. This is just a smudge brush. It's their BMX 402 smudge brush. And I think what I'm going to do is start off with the color Juicy again that we used. Juicy's right there. And I'm just going to go underneath my eye. Then I'm going to take this color Devilish right here And on another clean flat smudge brush, or not flush, that clean flat brush, I could talk. I'm going to just go right on the very tips of that and go underneath my lashes, really tight in there. All right, I am going to go in with Privacy, the very last one. That's the deep brown, which right there on the end. I'm going to take that under there too. I'm going to darken this up. Smoke it out. I'm going to take that also along my upper lash line. All right, let me go ahead, put some mascara on, some lipstick, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. So as you can see, I've got my mascara on as well as my lips. And my lips have gone in. This is the new Revlon Kiss Cushion Lip Tint. I cannot read what, oh, it's color 230. These are very unique. They're very moisturizing. They don't dry down. They're not transfer proof in any way, shape, or form. I do highly recommend that you go ahead and use a lip liner before applying these, because it's very hard to get a good line with this applicator. It's a foam applicator, and what you do, because it took me a long time to figure this out, because it doesn't say on there how to do it, you simply twist this top part until the product comes out. So hopefully you can see that. But I like this so far. I'm going to see what other colors they have and maybe pick those up as well. All right, guys, what do you think at the finished eye look? Yes, it's very dramatic. Yes, it's probably not daytime appropriate or work appropriate, but I like it. I went outside my comfort zone, so that's part of what I did. And of course, you can just get some beautiful daytime looks out of this palette as well. I just wanted to show you how versatile it is and how easy everything blended together. So be careful again of the fallout. Just be careful, be prepared for it on some of the colors. And again, yeah, I kind of blew mine all off, but you will get some kickback on some of these colors. Kickback, kick up. I always get those confused what they call them. Anyway, it gets powdery in there. And I forgot to mention at the beginning, this did come with a brush. It's a dual-ended brush. Very pretty. It's see-through at the center. Not totally see-through. It's pink, of course, but it says Naked Cherry on it. You've got a nice fluffy brush on one end and a more detailed, stiffer brush at the other. Now, I have used this. I do like it. It's just not, in my opinion, not one brush that can do the whole eye look. So it's just one of those extra little things that Urban Decay tends to throw into their palettes. So that's great. All right, guys, I think this wraps it up. Feel free to leave me any comments down below, questions, concerns, anything like that. I'm going to let you all know right here, right now, I have put myself on a timeout buying any more makeup for the remainder of the year. I have some things still on their way to me from the VIB sale, but I've decided I have enough things right now that I don't need to go spend my money on any more makeup. So any videos that I do are going to be on existing products that I have or the things that are already on their way to me. So just keep that in mind. So if you have any requests for products I don't have yet, I'm not going to be running out and buying anything else until the end of the year. Unless somebody gives me like a Sephora gift card for Christmas. Yeah, everybody should get Sephora gift cards for Christmas. That's all I'm going to put on my list. So anyway, thanks again for watching, you guys. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do that and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. That's every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And as always, you guys, I love you all. Bye-bye.